Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another stream of Zero Time Dilemma. I am Gina, aka the Gina Chu. How are you guys doing tonight? I am excited to get started with streaming tonight. We had some big plot stuff drop. The whole thing with the twins kind of hit coins after the stream as we were chatting about it. It kind of smacked him in the face. He lost his shit. It was great. But that is not even the craziest thing to happen into this plot. We are not even done with the crazy train. So it's time to buckle up because, girl, it's gonna get bad. I am not sure where we exactly left off. Where did we leave off? We left off, I believe, the last thing we did was open that yellow door. Because we got the twins' birthday. Coins is not picked up on how Zero yet is, though. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we've completed everything for D Team, except for unlocking the box. We have something new for C Team, and we've completed everything that we have unlocked so far for Q Team, except for the box and this, because we don't know what Q's real name is. So we do have this, however. We have this. This is, an individual fragment. As you can see, we have, it looks like it's in the pod room, and it looks like Eric, the smart man that he is pointing his gun at Carlos, because that's an okay thing to do, considering what we've been through. Get back.
Okay, I get the whole location and time part. We were never really separated, but trapped in the same ward from the start.
Yes, that was also a big
Time, on the other hand, was the reverse. We weren't awake and moving all at the same time, but at separate times.
Correct.
But so what? That just means I doubt you even more now. With this, your alibis are completely gone. If we were in the same places, but at different times, then anyone could have done it.
Whoever killed Mira and Junpei is one of us.
Yes, exactly. The most suspicious are you two, Diana and Sigma.
Yes, hi,
Though I
Void
guess
Hunter.
alibis
yes,
aren't
channel points are
necessary
a
for
thing
you
now.
guys.
It is the beta,
Being
though.
fakes, you could move around since the rules wouldn't have applied to you.
Please stop! I already told you before that neither one of us are fakes.
You're
We
literally
transported to this timeline via that device over
You're
there.
literally right next to the device.
Go ahead and turn it on then.
Well,
We can't.
And why not?
after the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
It takes at least 10 months for the energy to fully charge again.
Would you cut that shit out?
Wait. If you use it, it won't work for 10 months? So, if it's never been used, it'll definitely run, right?
Right.
What are you plotting? Hey, this doesn't change the fact that you're still among the suspects. Well, there's no question with you. We all know you killed Akane.
Must collect.
We saw the video footage of you doing it.
Like I said before, I wasn't the one you saw kill Akane. It was the me who was originally in this history.
Hey, asshole! Go ahead. Go ahead and spout more crap. I'll shoot you.
It's the truth. It's the truth, I swear.
Eric.
It seems like Akane and I found Junpei's body in the pantry in this history. Junpei's killer was unknown, but Akane assumed it was me.
That's a lot of points, coins.
And that's how you lost your left hand?
I can show you the wound if you still doubt me.
So,
Yeah,
you're
Eric
saying
makes
it
me
was
wanna punch
all
him
in
too.
self-defense?
You attacked Akane because she was about to kill you.
Hey, isn't that enough, Eric? Could you please put down the gun for a second?
He's different from how he was in the other history. There was something off about him then, but...
Ah, you cashed him in
Is
for
he
an
a different
an
person?
emote? Yes. Enjoy.
Fine. Why don't you just show me this shift thing you're claiming you can do?
It's not something you can
All right.
see.
Wait, you're going back?
I'd like to check something before I do, though. Diana, how exactly do you use this transporter device?
But it won't work for 10 months.
I know. I'm asking if we were to use it.
What is he up to? What is he up to, guys?
Well, there are these slots.
Oh, I didn't even hear you buzzing. What did you need, bro?
You need to put the cards in the right order. The nucleus will turn on. And then...
Yeah, so my brother, my father jokingly calls streaming streaking. I don't know why. My family and I come up with weird names for weird things, so yeah, that's why my brother said streaking. It's a thing. Oh. Well, that sucks for me.
Okay, I got it. Thanks. Sorry to make you wait, Eric.
Taking me for a fool.
I have to save them. I need to go save Akane and Junpei.
What the hell? But they're already...
Yes, they're dead in this history, but they're still alive in the other one. So I'm going back to save them. It's something that only I can do.
I told you. Next time you talked crap, I'd up and shoot you.
Oh my god.
Then do it.
Huh?
You heard me. Shoot me.
I told you earlier, didn't I? Our lives have to be in danger for our shift ability to manifest.
He would send you food before
Don't worry.
he invited me.
I won't die. Even if this body is destroyed, my consciousness will be...
No! Carlos!
No! No!
Oh, delicious. Carlos's arm. Alright. So oh, and look where we are now! Look where we are again, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to the locked fragment of this whole bullshit of jumping around and getting riddled with bullets. Here we go. He's figured out a way, or so he thinks, perhaps, to fight off what we assume is not Q, but one of the robots that Q was also. Wow, you guys got Italian? Fuck you. Wow, now I'm salty. what I get.
You're fucking kidding me.
What is this?
Explanations can wait. We should get going before he starts moving.
You say that, but where?
That door. There's a device on the other side. It can get us out of this mess. Let's go.
Ah, Carlos. Ye of little faith, ye of little knowledge.
Oh, I get it now.
Huh. The three wards all overlapped each other. Who knew?
And I think I figured out the transporter more or less.
Of course Akane did.
So, where's our destination?
It appears as if you finally arrived.
Oh.
Zero.
Asshole. Where are you?
Let me make one thing clear for you. I no longer exist in this world. In the current history, I was executed by one among you, your fellow teammate, Carlos.
Oh, so now we have a big ol' hint as to who Zero is. He's been executed in this world by Carlos.
What?
As such, I will be unable to answer any of your questions. You are speaking to a recording. If you are desperate for answers, I suggest finding me where I am alive. Unfortunately,
I'll also bring this up for you guys, just to be nice. Just so we all know everybody's status. Yeah, I just during this playthrough realized that this status thing was the thing, and it's actually quite helpful for keeping the story straight. Yes, the portraits are from the study library room where you have to shoot the correct ones. So yeah, so Diana's dead. Sigma's dead. And all of Q team is dead. So he said that Carlos executed them. So who did Carlos execute?
at history, our possessions are reversed, and the three of you are dead. But if you do come, I will share vital information. I'll be waiting to meet with you.
And just you wait until we do.
The history when we died?
God damn it! Where is that?
Could it be? I know!
Sigma was technically zero before, so it's possible, Coin says. I'm just trying to remember who Carlos killed in this history. Who did Carlos execute in this history? The answer's pretty obvious.
It's the one where we were executed.
What?
Then how the hell do we
Q
even
team
jump
was
to that
executed. You are correct. Because me was trying to sleep, alright? Thank you, Anthony. Yeah! It looks like Q team was executed during the vote. Because...
History.
yeah, you have to be here
We
for the whole
can't
story.
shift
Void
there
Hunter.
if our bodies are already dead.
Oh, so that's it. We're going to transport.
If we pull this lever,
Which means Q, Mir, or Eric. Q Q is a slave of Zero, so he's out. Eric or Mira, I hate them both more now.
He's...
Penalty. Penalty.
Penalty,
Time
motherfucker!
to exterminate.
Go ahead, Akane. Junpei.
Huh?
What are you saying?
It only works with one person in each. At least that's what Diana told me. So no matter what, we can only transport 2 people at once. What are you guys doing? Go now!
What?
I'll definitely catch up with you.
All he has to do is let him kill him.
Trust me.
And jump.
After the transporter has been used once, it won't work for a while.
We'll hold you to it.
I promise. I've never broken one before, and I won't now.
We're counting on you, Carlos.
Mira's the Heart Reaper, so is fucking Eric Zero? I don't know. I told you, it should be plainly obvious who Zero was already, even before this. Like I said, you just have to remember what the purpose of this whole place is.
Are they gone? Ugh. Oh man. Oh, this is bad. At this rate.
Don't give up on me, Carlos.
Oh, Maria. Is that you?
I heard you calling out, so I...
Whoa!
Maria.
Now he's chatting with
I'll
his
be waiting
sister.
for you. I'll never stop waiting. So,
I'm Zero, Void Hunter.
You're right. There's no way I'm gonna die here. I can't die here.
You may feel a pinch from your bracelet. You go from 0 to hero. Now I pretty much just stay at 0. I mean, let's be honest. Ooh. Well, there goes that.
Guess I can't use this thing anymore.
Here's the problem.
Well,
we know what happens when
Wouldn't
this
have worked
breaks.
for 10 months anyways, so doesn't matter. What do I do now? The place they transported to. How do I get to the history where we were executed? It's as Junpei said, my body's dead there, so I can't shift. Wait a minute. Then... What the... I don't understand. But this doesn't look good. No, wait! This isn't bad. This is actually...
You
It's my
better be
chance!
careful. He's gonna run out of bodies to jump into. And we've completed Anthropic Principle. Okay, we have 2 new scenes. So since we have 2, which one shall we go with? What's this? You know what? This one looks short, and being that we just had Carlos jump, let's jump into here. Yeah. Let's finish up this kind of train of thought. Apocalypse.
Carlos isn't coming.
Wait, what? What is he doing?
He promised he'd come.
Maybe he's...
Don't say it.
I'm going to go check in the lounge.
Hey, Junpei!
Wait, this is Ward D? Wait, what the hell is... Whoa. What happened? Oh, I better get Akane.
Yeah, the bomb went off.
My guess is that something exploded.
Exploded?
A bomb went off in the decontamination room.
Who'd do that? Unauthorized escape.
Do you get it? D-Team set the bomb.
They set us up the bomb.
And that's how the ceiling collapsed in that room.
And killed the rest of you.
But why is it now completely buried in sand?
The ceiling probably gave in a little while after they escaped.
Oh, Jesus.
The history where I'm alive and you are dead. Seems you found your way here safely.
Zero.
As promised, the important information.
Akane has no idea what's going on.
First,
Akane has no idea what's
Akane.
going on here.
A history
She's
you
one of the
find
people who's the
yourself
most clueless.
in. Is that one?
What?
That's why she's
No!
here.
The first Radical 6 patients have left.
Yep, your ass
They should
failed.
reach the
Goodbye.
hospital shortly. The pandemic is unavoidable now. The virus is spreading all over the world.
That's a damn lie. It has to be!
No, it is the truth. Free the Soul's plan is progressing smoothly.
That's right. Free the Soul was the one who released Radical 6.
Then that's gotta mean you're that cult's...
Correct. I am the founder of Free the Soul.
Do you remember what sick old man you forgot now, Coins?
Many call me brother.
You bastard! Thanks to your shitty dream, 6 billion people will...
Don't be mistaken. If we do nothing now and let time pass, an even worse future awaits. A religious fanatic will trigger a nuclear war with a terrorist attack. 8 billion. All of mankind will perish. Unfortunately, the fanatic's identity is unknown.
Really?
Therefore, I decided to kill 6 billion people.
Why?
By doing so,
Listen to this shit.
I will have a 75% chance that they are among the virus's casualties.
That's why he released Radical
Tell the
6.
truth, history has proven me right.
So, to kill one person, you'll sacrifice 6 billion?
It is to save 2 billion people.
And that's how you used Radical 6.
Because
You
he's
don't
out of his
believe that's the
fucking
ethical
mind.
choice?
What? Of course I don't!
Is that all you think human lives are worth?
That's right. The ethical choice is to take innocent people, put them through a torturous game a few times, and loop your consciousness back and forth until you figure out who the person is, and then you kill just them and leave the rest of the people scarred for life. That's how you do it.
Do you feel nothing as you kill off a whole bunch of innocent people?
But that's just the way of life.
Life is so unfair.
Sinner or innocent, people will die or be killed in an unjust manner. Like your parents, Akane Kurashiki.
What are you talking about?
Your father was sentenced to death for a crime he didn't commit. In grief, Your mother killed herself.
Yeah!
No, that's wrong! My parents were involved in an accident.
And there is yet another huge plot point that the man who was wrongly convicted of killing Mira's first victim was Akane's dad.
You were likely told that, but it is a lie. What I shared just now is the truth.
No!
Think about it. If your father hadn't been falsely accused, how different your life would have been. You never have been involved in that child abduction case 10 years ago. And clearly, the incident a year ago would not have happened either.
It's all the
And of
snail's fault.
The path you've walked during your life would have been completely different too. The smallest things have a drastic effect on a person's life. As I said, that's just the way it is.
But that doesn't mean that you have free reign to just mess with the lives of people like that.
Yeah, Akane!
Only God decides who lives and who dies.
Yeah, Akane!
Oh, to think you, of all people, would invoke God. Very well. I will let you see the true God that we believe in. You, of course, see the clothing laying on the bar counter. The evening of April 12, 2029. Wear those and take part in our ceremony. There, I shall tell you the secrets of the world.
There's no way I'd ever go.
No.
It's funny because, didn't we see you on April 13th, 2029 at the end of the last game in those robes? Just saying.
You will most definitely come. Well, that is, if you manage to escape the shelter.
Just watch. I'll get out soon.
Of course we will. Diana's bringing back a rescue team.
Do they even have any reason to believe that the two of you are alive? If there is.
That garb, by the way, just as an aside, was also what Snake was wearing when we found him in the coffin in 999.
There's no rescue. Then the remainder of your lives will carry out at this sacred site.
Sacred site?
This is the sacred site where the birth of Brother, founder of Free the Soul, occurred.
That's right! Take that in! Take it in! Take it in!
You saying you were born here?
Yes, but raised elsewhere. The moment we were born, we were transferred to the past via the transporter. Back to April 1904.
1904?
Wait,
Yeah,
did you
coins!
just say we?
And now we also know the true name of Zero. He is indeed Delta.
Yes,
Do you mean your little brother?
it's true. I had a younger brother, but we were not related by blood. He was the son of the couple who raised me.
Then
That would be
Let
left.
me clarify. My we is referring to my younger sister. You know this person very well.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, we do!
It appears I've spoken too long. But I will impart to you something very important. The spell to open Pandora's box. We were Odie. Remember these words well. It will come in handy someday.
we wait. Oda?
It's Latin. Live for today.
I wonder what's happened to Carlos.
Maybe he won't be coming.
Why would you say that?
Maybe nobody's going to come to save us. Like Zero said, Diana and the others probably don't know we're alive in here. It'll just be us two, in this place, forever.
No, I think there's someone else. Or maybe more like something.
Gab!
Yeah, the dog's here, so it's okay.
Oh, I'm glad you're safe.
Hey, look.
Who's
Isn't there
thinking
something
head
in
to
his
history?
collar?
So here's the thing. So Quinn said, I wish they could head to the history where Delta/5 was born so they could kill Delta. But then all of humanity would die because that guy that was going to kill 8 billion would not be killed by Radical 6. They would have to find a way to go hunt that guy down. And that's kind of a problem because there would be no bodies for them to jump back to because everybody would be dead. See, it's all connected. Also, can we just say that Vi was kidnapped by her father's past future self and put on the moon to stop her brother from releasing. Why is this plot like this?
This is... anagram?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's when you rearrange the letters of a word
Oh,
or
who
phrase.
sent that to them?
But we need to know the sentence to work from.
The original sentence. Huh.
Do we know the original sentence, ladies and gentlemen? Look up!
Hey,
When a
Akane,
curious
do you
hate
remember the Ward
Mrs.
C
Clan.
Lounge?
Yes.
What did it say on the wall?
I think it was... let the game end where I treat two.
Can we make any other phrases
It is
using
bigger
all the
than my
letters
brain.
from that?
I get like galaxy brain when you think about this. Come on, Akane, you brilliant
Well,
bitch.
it's not perfect, but together with me,
We are 10.
But if that's
Please think of that sentence as my brother wants to break something.
what it is, there are leftover letters.
There's
How
leftover
many?
letters.
5 extra letters. L-D-A-E-T. The thing is, I don't know what word I could make out of them.
But what could "together with me, we are 10" mean?
Together with me,
Could be
we are
saying,
10.
If you're with me, then there are 10 of us.
10?
I mean, there are plenty of other ways to read. Where are you going, Junpei?
Alongside the name Delta, correct.
Hey, why isn't Q on this board?
That's a good
Why?
question.
Well, because he's not dead.
Wait, he's still alive?
I think so.
Huh, Q is alive.
Q is alive.
We are 10.
We are 10.
What? No.
Guess what? Hey guys,
Sorry about the wait.
guess where Carlos jumped?
Well, I guess I was the one who waited. I promised, didn't I? that I'd come back for you.
Carlos!
Wait! Are you...
Galaxy Brain Carlos!
Carlos!
Hey, Junpei, Akane, I'm here to save you.
Good guy Carlos, man. Carlos is the man. That was brilliant of him, honestly. Oh, we've got an after credit scene.
So, let me get this straight. You shifted to the history where you pushed the yellow button.
I can't leave with you guys.
Huh?
I made a promise in another history that I'd definitely save you two.
Remember that?
Then you went back in time 10 months by activating the unused transporter?
So you guys would be able to transport to this history. I needed 10 months to charge the device again after I used it.
And then you just waited for a long time.
Yeah.
That's right.
You didn't think of stopping Zero's plan?
If I did that, then I couldn't have met you guys, right?
Akane's like, you dumb
That was
bastard.
one hell of a thing you did.
Huh?
Do you know what happened because of you? Mira and Eric died. Sigma lost his arms and an eye, and he's in the hospital!
That's not all. Zero said the first Radical 6 patients have left.
It's too late. We can't stop the spread of the virus.
What happened today is going to result in 6 billion people. This is the end. I have to start over from the beginning.
Start over?
We'll start now and spend the next 45 years preparing for my plan.
Yep, and now she spends 45 years working with Sigma to get to Virtue's last reward so she can come back and try it again.
You have a plan?
In 45 years, I'm going to call Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the future. We must do it, or we can't save all those people.
I'll help you, Akane. Let me join Crash Keys, or whatever you're calling it.
I can't do that.
Why?
I'm going to need you to forget everything you know, Junpei.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Hey, Akane!
No, you can't be. Why?
Junpei, I will never forget you. But please, forget me.
He has to forget her.
You need to forget.
He has to.
No, I don't want to. I'll never forget. No matter what happens, I won't. I won't.
Akane,
45 years is specific
why?
because that's what the second game was about.
I do what I must to accomplish my goals. That is just how I am. Even if that means I must lose my life. I swear I'll make the AB project a success.
She's doing this to try and save the world. And that was CN1. And we've got a little moon. So we're done here. We've got that. We don't have anything else here. So why don't we check out the new section? And then once we run out of stuff to unlock, we can go back to opening up this, the force quit box, since we now have what we assume is the password. Look at this fragment, you guys. Look at this bullshit. Are you excited? Are you excited? You should be excited. Because we're about to get some answers. Q. This fragment's just called Q. I think this might be where we actually figure out what the fuck is... No, actually, I know where we figure out what the fuck is going on. It's not in this one. This is after he gets shot in the head.
Why? Why?
Shut up! He was trying to make me look the fool. He probably figured I wouldn't shoot. Looks like he figured wrong.
No! No!
Hey, cut that out, Eric.
No. I won't stop. Not until you're all dead.
Why?
Didn't I say already? Because one of us is the one who killed Mira. It's you, isn't it?
I told you, it's not
You're gonna have to prove it.
proof. I don't have any.
Then I'm killing you.
Wait! Please wait! I know. Maybe.
Maybe what?
Maybe if I take this helmet off, I think you'll understand then.
So, your face will prove your innocence? Fine. Take it off.
But do we know how?
The number for this is... I think it's...
Yeah, so obviously this becomes a kind of soft lock for the game if you don't know what the code is yet, but we do because we've done that already. 61404091.
I pledge my strength to the Lady Valkyrie.
Hey, Noodles! Thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Also, I probably should have done the one where I put it in wrong first.
What? Are you serious?
Oh well.
It can't be.
No!
Yeah. I'm... not human.
That makes you even more suspicious.
No, it's because I'm not human that I can't be.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? We know, guys. We've learned.
My blood, it's white, not red.
So what?
Remember how Mira had some skin and blood under her nails? Wait, well, I guess you wouldn't because of the memory loss, but...
No, you're right. When I tried to revive Mira, I took a look at her.
Then you realized... I think the skin and blood is that of the killer. Before Mira died, I think she did her best to resist.
I see. I suppose you're right then. You didn't kill her. But no. It doesn't change the fact that you existing is suspicious. I mean, come on.
Eric.
Why is a robot here?
Well... because Zero brought me in.
What the?
Zero created me so I could support him in this game.
I knew it!
Wow! Sigma thinks to himself.
Wait, Eric!
Out of my way! I'm gonna kill him!
Please, just calm down, Eric.
Shut up!
If what he said is true, then he would be able to tell us who Zero is.
Oh, you ain't gonna like the answer! You ain't gonna like the answer!
Do you know? Fine. If you know, then tell me right now who the real Zero is. What's the name of the bastard who locked us up and forced us to take part in this messed up game?
Just look at the fragment flowchart for a second. Yeah. So I have a feeling that this is telling him the truth and not giving him the answer. So we're gonna not give him the answer first. We really should do
Zero.
the less impactful stuff first.
Zero's name is...
God, his name is Gab! It was the dog all along!
What the hell? Are you screwing with me? That's not funny!
Woo! Yay! Yay! We're dead! I love when we get deaths in this game because it usually means we're making progress. Thank you, Anthony. And Anthony rarely says that I'm funny, so if he thinks
Screw it! I'll just kill all of you!
Fuck!
I'm coming to you, Mira.
Yeah, it's a bad end. Except for the fact that Eric kills himself, which is great because we hate Eric. Oh my goodness! That scene is a huge clue as to what's going on, though. That was actually very cleverly done. That was very cleverly done, game. Alright, so let's go back to that fragment. And actually, before we get to the good juicy stuff, let's jump back here and refuse to answer him and then die. And then we'll get to, like, giving him the correct answer since we know who he is now. numbers. I don't know, guys. I don't know numbers. I only know letters. It's terrible. It's a tragedy.
Crap! I don't know!
You bastard! You're fucking with me, aren't you?
Is he gonna kill everybody again?
Oh, God.
No, he's not. At least not at the moment. That's okay. Alright, so now let's get back to what's really going on here. Who is Zero? Well, we know that his name is Delta.
Zero? The real Zero is?
Get ready! Get ready for it! Are they gonna do it? Is this the scene? Yep! Yep!
You, Delta!
Delta?
Get ready for it! Coins! Here it comes!
Before.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh, yeah. You guys wouldn't know. Because you transported into this history.
Oh, would you stop yapping, Sean? This old man's name is Q.
That's right.
Let it sink in! Let it happen!
He was called a decom.
Yeah, I called him that. And Mira, she always called this man Q, too.
Then...
Do you remember when the three of them were standing off, Mira and Q? Well, Sean and Eric. And we tried to put in Q, and it said, please input Q's real name. Yeah. Have you ever seen them refer to the little robot kid as Q? Nope. The biggest plot bullshit ever. There was a 10th person there all along.
He stood. This guy totally stood.
You're completely correct, Sean. My real name is...
No, I'm not kidding you. I told you it was gonna piss you off.
I thought you were supposed to be deaf.
Also, did you notice in the ending, not the last ending, but the one that we got before here where I put in Gab's name and he said, I'll just kill you all. And Eric fired 3 shots and then you heard 3 bodies drop. And if you go back to the game footage and you look at every time QT was executed, you heard 4 bodies drop.
Okay, and here we are. All of you will be living together here in the decom facility.
The old man in the wheelchair, too?
Uh-huh. His name is Q. It should be obvious, but he can't walk. What's more, he can't see or hear either.
He can't hear.
Nope. But then why?
Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time? What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. They put us in a difficult position on purpose. To observe how we get out.
It's such bullshit.
So, you're
it's
saying
such bullshit.
Was all a lie.
And your eyes. This is...
There are a large variety of security cameras in place throughout the shelter. A feed of all the footage is fed in, and they all appear there.
So, you used that to spy on us the whole time?
Yes, I did. However, it is limited to those histories where I am alive.
Alive?
Histories?
Hey, Sigma, go take off his clothes.
Huh?
That's
Hurry and do
inappropriate, considering their
There is
relationship.
no need. This is what you wanted to see, correct?
You bastard!
Hold on, don't do it, Eric!
If you shoot, we won't be able to ask him anything.
So, was it you who killed Junpei too?
No. Mira was the one who did that.
Ah, and there goes that mystery.
What?
She was, in a sense, a collaborator.
Oh, was she
She
now?
was a necessary element of my plan. But it wasn't that I gave her a specific set of orders. I simply let her roam free and do as she pleased. Oh, I did exempt her from the drug injections.
Then why? Why'd you kill Mira?
She's a serial killer. The Heart Ripper. Many innocent people lost their lives because of what she's done. I only gave her due punishment.
What are you talking about? Stop bullshitting me!
It's the truth. In another history, you and Diana and Sigma were all murdered by her.
So you were correct. She
Shut
was
up!
the hooded
You're just
person.
making shit up! I will never believe you!
You
There's
were
no
correct,
way
boys.
my angelic Mira would ever... Ah!
No, Eric! Don't shoot! We haven't asked him everything yet.
Shut up! I don't care! The X door will never open again!
It'll open. Of course it will.
What?
So, should we ask him how?
Right. The old man. Delta. I see. I get it now.
We need this boy. I mean, Sean. He needs to get direct access to the central control computer.
And here's the
Is
central
that
control
right?
computer code coming
but-
at us, I assume.
What?
To connect to it directly, I need to extend a cable from my neck and plug it into the console jack that's inside. But, well,
It looks like the cover is shut.
yeah. We would need to open this first.
What's the code?
Code?
Don't play dumb. The code to open the damn cover.
You realize you don't scare him, right,
It's
Eric?
3808-0832.
There we go.
It opened.
Now we've got that other storyline.
Now we just
can
need to
unlock.
extend the cord and connect it. Okay, it's ready. Just wait a sec. I'll open the extra.
Why?
No! No! My hand just...
I have no more use for this history. There's only one thing left to do.
No! Wait! Don't...
Yeah, remember all that? My hand just moved! Well... We can't fault Delta for doing that one. Eric is such trash.
Mom.
What a way to end that storyline. I mean, just absolutely the most ridiculous, stupid plot twist. Can we just... That was QN2 with the little mask. So that's all cleared. We're gonna save. And I say, let's go jump back to... well, we have the one where we open up... Actually, we don't have anything new. I don't want to open the first quit boxes yet because I think that's pretty much end game. But we do have us trying to open... Where is it? I forget which one it is that we didn't finish. Well, we could do this one too. I ran into this problem last time where I couldn't remember which one is it where we were supposed to put... Oh, it's that one. It is. But we might as well go to this too because, I mean... I know the bright ones are complete. I just keep forgetting that their force quit box is the code to the quantum computer.
Hey, we aren't getting anywhere like this.
Yeah! I mean, we gotta put in the killer's name! It asked what Q's name really is, now we know. Ooh!
I'm really sorry.
How fantastic is that? How great is that? Just...
Sean, you...
Bringing people together.
Out of all your choices, you kill him?
Addendum Forska Venuska Ova.
Yeah,
This
Anthony
is
was pissed.
Another destiny.
The question is I can't remember what the fourth choice is here. Perceptive end. Oh, we've got a perceptive end. So yeah, we've got this, but we need one more. So that one results in us dying. Well, we already put in Sean last time and we know that didn't work. Shoot Eric, shoot Mira. I mean, we could try to type me. You cannot commit suicide, but there we go. How about nobody? I didn't think of it before, but how about nobody? Let's refuse to shoot anybody. This is ridiculous, guys.
Alright. I'll just slowly
that was the
put
one
my
we were
weapon
missing.
down first.
I probably should have done that before.
So now,
I didn't think of it.
you two?
Yeah, okay.
Sure.
No!
And that's why you never trust Eric, because Eric is a moron.
What an idiot.
Now announcing the current casualties. C-Team, Carlos, Junpei. Q-Team, Q. D-Team, Diana, 5, Sigma. These 6 are now deceased. As a result, 6 X-passes will be revealed.
Hope we don't get them, okay? They're not even caring. This is the worst timeline in my fucking opinion, because if there's 2 people in this place that don't deserve to get the fuck out of here, Delta aside, these 2?
Let's go, Mira! Let's get out of here and build a happy home and wonderful future together.
She's like, yeah. Sure! After I rip your heart out of your chest. 3 days later.
Man, I don't think I could be any happier. I have you, Mira. And this bed is super comfy. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, I just need Mira and a
Isn't that
bed. I'm
right?
not a creep.
Yeah, right.
I hope we can be like this every day. Forever and ever and...
Yay! I love endings where Eric dies. Of course he was gonna get murdered. Do you think she was gonna live with him? She can't stand him. Okay, and that completes Triangle, finally. That's one of those that lingers for a while, as you can tell. We still got nothing new, but we do have something here. Is now we can get into this Force Quit box. Oh, I have to jump into here first. Because, well, at least go through this Force Quit box fragment. We need the computer password for this one.
So, what about that thing?
I know.
Now we actually know.
What? The way you start up the first.
We know the number now is 3808 0832. It's not 8675309. It's not even enough letters. Get good.
It opened!
Now all we have to do is insert the plug here.
So where is this plug?
I think if we input the right numbers here.
What?
Wait. What do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Stop avoiding the question!
Do you even know what should go there?
The numbers are,
So this scene is actually double locked by both pieces of this information. You need both of them. And we know his helmet code is 6140 4091.
Are you kidding me? You're... Ah!
Yay! Can we leave Eric here? Let's go, Mira. We're going a killing spree. Just leave him here. Ah, damn it.
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
She's just like, come on, you
How
asshole.
can I? I mean, it's a robot! For real? Could you maybe do something about it?
is this better?
But you didn't plug yourself in yet.
Now the shape brings out your eyes.
So this doesn't freak you out or anything at all?
I could see the same to you.
Well, not much phases me. I'm just not that type. You could have been a Martian for all I care.
Yeah, I was surprised when I first found out. I thought my heart was in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Hey, hold on. Did you say when you first found out?
I meant it happened to me before. In the past. In another history.
Another?
I remembered everything when I saw what I looked like earlier. You see, my brain isn't located in this
Mira's
head.
the thought of this game.
My thought center is there.
Oh no, the thought
inside
center's right
the
over there
quantum
next
computer.
to you. That's the thought center.
That is where I think, perceive, and send command signals to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command.
Thought.
Just like a remote-controlled toy.
Yeah, just like a remote-controlled toy.
Did you know? A quantum state is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities. So I can use that framework and, well, jump between other histories.
Oh, there's no way
that I could do that. But it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum mind. It's more or less suggesting a human brain is a form of quantum computer. If a specific set of conditions are met, then you too can
jump to other histories?
This sounds like crazy talk.
You don't believe me?
Of course not!
Oh, I don't blame you. I guess I should explain everything then.
Please? Start at the beginning.
Before I begin, I need to do one little thing.
Like, actually plug yourself into the fucking computer? Yeah, that'd be great.
What did you just do?
Just a little something.
Do you get what that is now? Do you get what that transition is now?
Nothing changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
Not your soul void hunter, it's the glasses that Q is wearing.
Mother's mementos?
Yeah, look, they've got the mother's mementos
those
too.
Could be.
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
Even if that's true, I don't think we have the time.
Damn. Guess our time's up.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past.
Listen for it, listen for it.
Pleasant dreams.
Oh, did they do all 4 that time? Alright, so that's the force quit. And I guess the whole point is that we're each individual team, because it's obviously the same force quit box. You heard 4, okay. So there's obviously it's the same force quit box. Each team peeled back a layer. So it's gonna be D team's job to get the mother's mementos, and C team has to get the damn thing open in the first place, which we still don't know the code to that. I don't see anything new here, but we probably unlocked some stuff, so let's start from... All of the Q ones we have available here are done. That's the force quit box, but we don't have... Well, actually, now that we know what the mother's mementos are, we should be able to do this, because Diana has the birdcage and Phi has the brooch. So we should be able to do this now. So I forget exactly what we're supposed to be put in here, but we know this is brooch, because it's the smaller one, and I don't know if it's birdcage or necklace. They're both the same word. They're both the same length it is. Oh. I have the ability to put in a space. Error. Let's try Bluebird. That looks like it. Get ready for this shit, guys! Now we can remember.
Diana?
What's gotten into you?
Phi! Oh! Phi!
What? No. Diana, you're...
As bullshit as this plot is, this scene gives me chills. It's really kind of sweet after everything the 3 of them have been through.
Sigma!
You don't have to say anything. This is enough for now.
So that clears that. Great. Fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're done with everything here. All we have left is the Force Quit box from C Team. But we don't have the code for that. Alright, let's review the scene again. Oh no, we do have the code for it. I'm so stupid. We do have the code for it. Wow, I'm a moron. Zero gave it to us himself. Vive Hodie. Oh, I guess we don't need to put a space here.
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Hey, look, something's appearing on the monitor.
To execute the Force Quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
Right, so it's that.
Wait,
they
did
open
we
the
ever
box,
see
then
something
they
like
do
that
the
in
central
here?
control computer, then they put in the mother's
If
mementos.
there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end, huh?
But I bet something's going to unlock now that we've gone through all 3 layers of the Force Quit box. We just didn't go through them in proper
hey,
order.
Carlos, how did you know that password?
I'm not
Silver
sure.
medal.
What?
What's the gold medal?
I don't know how I knew.
What's the gold medal for worst game ending ever?
This is just a guess, but... Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
Wait, shift?
Oh, ME3? Yeah.
Shift.
Pretty bad. Oh, just wait till the end of this. Just you wait till the end of this.
Oh, so
it gets
was like
worse.
that then.
Hey, come on. You're the only one to figure it...
Sorry, just... Could you be quiet for a second? I need to think about something.
Bronze goes to The World Ends With You. Anthony loved The World Ends With You, and he was so upset with the ending.
You've been sitting here for an hour, Carlos. Could you maybe share what you've been thinking about?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
I was thinking about you, Akane.
Me?
Oh, yeah, this is a
You're,
funny scene. This is good.
To be blunt.
This is a good scene. This is a really good scene.
Huh?
We may never manage to make our way out of the shelter. You know what that means, right?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is
I'm
a
not
good
sure.
scene. This is
What
a
the
good
hell
one.
are you getting at, you asshole?
Oh look, a Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What? Wait, what the hell?
Carlos! Ah! No! Please stop this!
Shut the fuck up! You bastard!
Just wait for it, Coins. Just wait for it. This confused me at first, too.
Hey! Wait up! What the hell are you doing, Carlos?
A suppose I couldn't control myself.
You asshole!
What? Is that all you got?
What did you say?
That's the extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
Damn you!
Ah, that was a good one. Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking asshole!
Carlos, are you all right?
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway. Hey, man. What do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
You're so confused it's clear that Carlos is acting a part. Is he? To what end?
This one'll work fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky after your brutal punches. Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
What the hell?
Why act like this? Keep watching.
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
Guys, it's almost time.
You're right.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory of these past 90 minutes. Pleasant dreams.
Oh, look! Well, would you look at that? We've got the same scene unlocked for all 3 teams. Let's just jump into it, shall we? Final decision.
I knew it! Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place. Then...
Guess what, guys? The family's back together!
Carlos!
And nobody's dead!
Akane. Junpei.
Yay!
And Mira, and Eric.
Except the fact
And
that
you're
Eric's alive.
Sean, right?
Carlos, what happened?
Proof of friendship.
Anyway, what are you guys doing here?
According to the schedule, C team and Q team should both still be asleep.
Yeah, how'd that...
We took a page out of your book and did what you did.
Hmm.
We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
So, does that mean...
Yeah. I remember everything.
I do too.
Junpei and I as well.
Over the past few hours, we got back the memories we forgot.
Well, to be more accurate, it's more like we accessed the morphogenetic field and downloaded all of them.
Well, that's
Then
what happens when you shift the
you
law.
have the other history's memories too?
Yes.
Then you're like us.
But why?
Hold up. Eric and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No. We're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them. Maybe I'll start from the beginning? First, so I could run the program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer. Then, I briefly turned off the communication network.
Right, which
That
we
way,
saw.
I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero. I didn't want Zero to catch on to what we were doing.
And that's when Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the transporter room and picked up 2 cards. Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Then,
every time the time limit approached, I was forced to go into sleep mode. Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted. I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Well, I hacked my own system too.
He said he managed to cancel the forced sleep and delete functions.
Because he's smart. Unlike the rest of his team.
What about C-Team then?
Oh,
We
wow.
couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
First, Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
Akane!
It was just an act.
Akane,
I was only
that's not
pretending
how
to
you
do it.
explain it.
Carlos used that moment to whisper in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room.
Casually invited.
You can see the results of our conversation.
You should have told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor.
And after that?
We met Akane in the lounge. We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
It's pretty brilliant, actually. Carlos! It's pretty slick.
Sorry, but could I get confirmation on something? Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories, right?
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
But wait. Why?
Why what?
Why do we know about the other histories?
Well, that's probably...
You want to know?
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Q? Or maybe it's actually Zero.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta. There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana. It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question. Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct? Think back on your path to this very moment. Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No. Of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many, many times.
It's true.
From one point in space-time to another. You boldly took chances, much like jumping from one tree branch to another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field. It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer, so I suppose it's slightly different from you.
What about me and Mira?
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
Oh, really?
You don't?
I have another power instead.
The power of more bullshit plot.
The power to mind hack.
Mind hack?
I am able to read other people's minds. I know the thoughts and ideas that go through their heads. That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
Ooh.
Then, when we blocked the injection,
I saw through your ruse.
Of course.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision game.
The final decision game?
Yeah.
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned
Hey,
one
Happy,
thing.
thanks for the
There are
the
people
alert.
in
I
this
appreciate
world
it.
with the ability to jump between histories. That shifters exist. Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this? Because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives are often very complex.
Yeah.
It
I
is
would
the
say
same
so.
now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So why did you do it?
You want to know? It is so you give birth to Phi and myself, Diana.
What do you mean?
Very
Phi
complex.
and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter. This was another history, of course. Shortly after, the atomic data that makes...
Yeah, he doesn't exist without this, just like how Akane had to recreate the Nonary game to make sure that Junpei was there to solve the puzzle for her, otherwise she would never have survived. It's similar.
Up our bodies was transported to April 1904. transporter was located in a German research facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
I'm 124.
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to 2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year 1904? And then
not jumped.
forward again to 2008?
She was cloned.
Technically, what was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
Correct.
I heard that in 2008, the device was being studied in an American facility.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
We've gone off topic. But yes, that was one of the major goals. Everything that occurred here helped create Phi and myself. And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories. If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I would have never been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know about epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code. Reproductive cells are the same. Or perhaps I should say that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
We talked about this earlier in the game, remember?
I get it. That's why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
Right.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why their children were born with unique powers.
Gold Star. This is the reason I have my mind-hacking abilities. Phi was affected as well. You were born a shifter. DT, do you recall what was written on your wall?
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way. What you choose can materialize us.
Our decisions will bring you to life.
That is why the decision games were held. So that the Phi and me, here and now, would materialize exactly the way we are.
No, but... Okay, so I get why you had to have Diana and Sigma go through life or death decisions. But the rest of us had nothing to do with...
I already told you. My motives are complex.
What? Wait, there's more?
Oh, there's more! The plot hasn't gotten bad yet! Ah! Hey!
Fuck you, you goddamn old man!
Fuck, no!
It's over.
Why do we keep letting Eric find the boomstick? Why?
Right.
What?
Diana, take this. Put it in. Your bluebird, too.
It's ready.
Verified. Key items were set. Executing Force Quit program. 10 minutes until explosion.
Oh, Oh, this is forced quit, alright.
What?
Oh no!
The hell? What is this?
Hey, answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain? This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Sean, access the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
No.
Then what can we do?
I will tell you two good things. First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
No!
Why would you?
Unfortunately,
Gab's been.
the pupper does not survive, guys.
You killed Gab?
Yes, with the shotgun you're holding. There wasn't much life left in him anyway.
You monster!
I never expected to hear that coming from you, Sean.
So what's the other thing?
He is a sicko.
You had two things to tell us.
And Mira's just like, what's the other
I have
thing?
the ability to mind hack.
We already know that.
But I've not told you everything about it. Reading other people's thoughts isn't the only thing I can do with mind hacking.
As we know.
It only lasts a moment. But I am able to control someone's body as I wish.
Yeah, Gab is pretty much the only innocent person here.
This.
Eric! Why?
No, for real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
Understand now. This is my power. So, let's
Eric with
begin
the gun is always bad.
your final
Agreed.
decision game. You have two choices. One, to stay here and wait to die. The other is... The other is...
Hey! What's the other option? What's the other option?
What could the other option be, guys?
Until explosion.
Well, what should we do?
Dead to open
What about
the
the
X
X
door?
door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die, it's gonna stay closed. Or should we start killing each other now?
Don't tempt Mira. Mira's like, Mira asked that hopefully, like, or we can start killing each other? Oh, okay.
I have an idea.
Which is?
The obvious
We're
answer.
going to shift, all of us, together.
We shift the fuck
Hey,
out.
hold on. Like jumping to another history?
But Eric and I...
Oh, it's okay.
I'm sure it will be fine.
The plot's bullshit. It's
Remember
fine.
what I said? Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain.
Oh, yeah. You said if certain conditions are met, we can also...
What are the conditions?
First, you need to be exposed to danger. And the other one is...
to be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
I get it.
We'll resonate, and then Mira and Eric can...
But which history are we going to jump to?
None of the similar histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
Do we know another history where everyone survives?
We can't shift if there are no bodies for us to jump to, right?
Correct.
Then we need to jump to where all of us are alive.
When we're all alive?
When were we all alive?
Do you mean...
The history where we won the coin toss.
Yes.
3 minutes until explosion.
I'm not sure I get it all, but it's a good idea?
What are you saying? There's no way we could do that.
Why
well,
not?
They weren't all together.
Shift isn't simply jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places. Ours for theirs.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies, and they'll die without knowing why.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that?
You're like Mira cares.
Well, they're all living without a care off in another history, yeah? One time, they do the coin toss once and win? Don't you think that's unfair?
Life is unfair,
Mira.
don't you think?
You're saying they, but we're talking about ourselves here.
Well, we should consider if those people really are us.
Good point. If we assume that we here are the true versions, then the us in the other history are essentially strangers.
Even more of a reason not to.
If we shift to that history, then we're tossing the others under the bus to save
The
ourselves.
plot, the ending hasn't gotten
The
bad
us
yet.
in that history have done nothing wrong. I mean, the only thing they did was win at a coin toss.
You could say the same for us. The only thing we did was lose a coin toss. Even so, we've had to go through so much shit. We've been forced to put our lives on the line.
Besides, aren't the bodies in the other histories ours anyway?
Then why should we second guess ourselves? Huh.
1 minute until explosion.
We're out of time. I'll say it again. We have two choices. We can stay here and wait for our deaths, or survive by sacrificing our other selves in another history.
So that's what that bastard meant.
Also, do we have a flowchart for this now? Okay, no, we just have linear shit. Okay.
The final decision game.
So obviously we're going to do the don't shift first. Because that's obviously not the way we want to go here. But I mean, we want to see how it ends, right? Like we need to see all the endings. It is literally death. They just hold hands and whisper fucking kumbaya. And in my opinion, die for no good reason. If I were them, I would 100,000% shift. Death is the only true answer. Not quite.
And
Alright. Let's do what I believe is the correct answer. Let's get the fuck out of here. Motion to purple and GTFO, as my friends and I always say. Oh, but there's nothing here. Well, I guess we should be here. Payoff 2.
Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but...
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what happened?
Yeah.
Hey, could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
Yes, this is the good ending. Is everybody survives and there's no Radical 6 released right now. There's no Radical 6 released. Nobody here has Radical 6.
Did we do it?
We're not wearing the bracelets, so I don't know the time. But
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira. Eric. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I definitely remember
I know.
you.
Well, it was...
And we really did.
Technically, Anthony, the second game is the whole reason this happened. Without the second game, they wouldn't have had that meta information to loop back around and stop this. Because, I mean, the Akane and the Sigma and the Phi from here are all from Virtue's Last Reward. They all looped back.
Must have worked.
Life is unfair. Don't you think?
You bastard.
Now, here's where the
17
plot gets
years
bad.
ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park.
The
If
snail
that
literally
snail
caused this whole
hadn't
series.
been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different life than you did.
Yep.
Just one small snail, and everyone's lives, even the world, changed.
So, what's the big deal?
Would you just quit talking nonsense?
I'm so glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
And
Yeah, she
my
meant
crime.
Gab.
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died. I strongly doubt the police would listen.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
In the other histories, you...
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I mind-hacked you. In effect, the me you know is a different person than the one before you. Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Yeah. I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all. You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away. Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite. What? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Phi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6. There is only a bright future ahead for all of us. Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
Doesn't that just make your blood boil?
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and nothing is done.
Religious fanatic, a terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Phi?
What?
If so, then we have a serious contradiction. I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct, over 6 billion dead.
He's not wrong.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
Huh. You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira.
You're right. The future has infinite possibilities.
If we work together, we can accomplish anything.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
We'll definitely change that horrible future.
What's so funny?
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex. Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter? You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind.
Yeah, fam! I didn't make you die in all those gory, horrible ways just because I'm an asshole. I did it so you would want to save the world. I'm the good guy here. This ending is the worst.
It's all going according to plan.
Right? Look at Sigma's face!
Without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played with? Very well. I will give all of you one last choice. With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now or allow me to leave. I promise I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be?
What would you guys do?
Pull the trigger, or let me go. The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
And that's it. That's how the game ends. That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's how it ends. I told you. It's, No, you don't ever get the option. Nope. Yeah, I can control them, Shepard. The elusive man won, and I'm not happy about it. Okay, so we can't skip the credits here, I guess because this is the last end. The entire series has no indication of which is right. Well, here's the thing, is they're still determined to save the future regardless of the situation. It's all really about your interpretation as to which they would do. I mean, technically, he never did anything wrong. And if they were having a moral quandary about killing their other selves, considering them different people, like, should we really shift and have these other versions of us die and not know why? If they were considering that a moral quandary, how could they consider Delta to be the same Delta that they knew in another timeline? So, should he be shot or shouldn't he? Personally, I would pop a cap in his ass, because fuck that and fuck him. Then I would go and save the world along with Crash Keys and just let, you know, Akane do whatever, because clearly she's good at just ruining people's lives. They just killed 9 innocent people. Why not one more? That, Anthony, is a way to look at it. That they just killed 9 different versions of themselves, technically by shifting. So, you know, they had nothing to do with anything. They just literally won a coin toss. So, you know, why would they have quandaries about killing Delta? Personally, I would. Akane, Sigma, and Delta, the triad of shaky morality, torture, and general confusion. Yeah, those are our zeros. You got it. And of course, don't forget the original creator of the Nonary game. The guy who started all this shit, who opened up the can of worms that is the morphogenetic field. Yo boy, Ace. Your boy, Ace! Yeah. Yeah, again, it's a little retconny because at the end he's like, I just wanted to see faces, but really he was part of Free the Soul. And we know that his adopted brother that he talked about was Left, who Dio was a clone of. Yeah, he was kind of Delta's bitch. Yeah. It all happened, but really, it all happened because of a snail. If Akane hadn't been parentless because, you know, Akane's parents died because her mother killed herself, and her mother killed herself because the father got killed for a crime he didn't commit, and that crime was the woman being killed by... This is crazy. The woman being killed by Mira, and the woman got killed by Mira because she went on a different path that day because the snail was in the way. And if Akane's parents hadn't have died, she would have never been abducted and put into the game because she wouldn't have had those powers. And if she would have been put into the game, she would have never created the instances of 999 to save herself. And, but if she hadn't been part of that original thing, she would have never known anything about Cradle Pharmaceuticals, or Free the Soul, or Radical 6. So in a way, that snail also kind of saved the world. Hey, Shenpai, you missed the game. You missed a lot of brain spewing terrible things. It's thanks to our support for fans that this project was completed. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Yeah, and remember, this game was rushed. Unfortunately. And that is C, D, Q, and 2. And now we have everything unlocked. But we're not done yet. Oh, no, we're not. Because we have all this stuff filtered out, but here's something interesting for you. If we just, like, I don't know, jump in somewhere. Go to the menu and check out the files. We have all of these post-payoff scenes about what happens to everyone after the game. Would you like some more plot bullshit with your plot bullshit? Because we'll do it. Yes, Baby Phi was indeed transported from 1904 to 2008, but a Phi also remained in 1904. Whatever happened to that Phi? Rumor is she became a brilliant scientist and worked at a research facility in the U.S. well into her hundreds. The facility was researching the transporter, and that's where the Phi from 1904 is sent. So there you go. That's what happens. Post-payoff, Carlos. My throat is going to kill me after this. The day is bright and clear. A girl in a white dress strolls along the beach, the wind tossing her long blonde hair playfully. Up until a half a year ago, she'd been confined to a bed. Carlos's eyes still tear up every time he sees her smile. Come on, Carlos, you don't always have to help me. That's the point of my rehab. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Maria. Carlos brushes her hair out of her face. It's definitely not the summer sun that's making him act out of sorts. It's the fact that his sister is here standing before him. Maria grins up at him. What would Akane and Junpei say if they saw you being all fussy like this? It's fine. They understand how important you are to me. Both you and Junpei put your lives on the line. That was a different history, but it's going through this means we know how to treat reverie syndrome. I can't believe you have the ability to jump through space-time. I'm just glad you're able to control it now. It's all because Carlos met Akane and Junpei that Maria was able to recover. He wishes he could show them how well she was doing. Phi is not the mother of Phi. Diana's Phi's mother. You're thinking about them right now, aren't you, Carlos? No, not adoptive. The Phi that we know was sent in the future to 2008. Those two Phis never met. You're thinking about them right now, aren't you, Carlos? What makes you say that? Because you're smiling. Carlos closes his eyes as his unconscious smile turns fond. They're just about your age. It kind of feels like I gained a brother and another sister. You are going to their wedding, aren't you? Yeah, and you're coming with me. But there is something Carlos needs to do first. Back when the three of them parted ways. I'll be waiting to hear word from you when you locate that terrorist. Carlos held his right hand out towards Akane and Junpei, and the other two grabbed onto it with their own. There was no way of knowing if Delta was telling the truth, but if he was, one fanatic would kill off all of humanity. Akane and Junpei vowed to find this person, and Carlos offered to help. He could still feel the strong bond between the three of them, their hands clasped together tightly. I suppose I better get used to talking more before the wedding, huh? Holding her hair out of her face, Maria reaches out to her brother, who takes her hand in his, and they continue walking down the beach. The same blue sky above them stretches over friends Carlos knows he can rely on. Here's Junpei and Akane post-payoff. Junpei sits upon a white sofa somewhere within the secret location of Crash Keys, twiddling a pen and sighing. What else should I say? Lying on the table in front of him is a half-written letter. Suddenly, Akane pops up behind him. What are you doing, Junpei? She playfully teases. Gah! Junpei dives for the letter, but she snatches it from his fingers and begins reading. Let's see. Carlos, without you, Akane and I would have never gotten together. Thank you. Is this an invitation to the wedding? No, it's most definitely not. He makes a grab for the paper, but Akane quickly moves it out of his reach. It's just a progress report, Junpei mutters. Okay, yeah, I mentioned the wedding, but the date hasn't been set. I made a promise to you and your brother. We wouldn't get married until we've dealt with the fanatic. Yeah, that's right. He had to get Aoi's approval. because Santa's a dick. Santa's an asshole. Akane's face flushes bright red. She hastily hides her face behind the letter and goes back to reading. I'd like nothing more than to get the approval and blessing of our old friends and those of you we met 6 months ago. Eyes wide, Akane glances up at Junpei. He avoids her gaze, awkwardly scratching the back of his head. You know, there's a history where I keep searching for you, even after I'm old and craggly. It still exists out there somewhere, and when I think of that, a sharp pain jolts through Junpei's face. Akane is pinching his cheek. Ow, that hurts! What are you doing? To prove to you that this isn't a dream, Akane giggles. You still can't believe we're together like this? Junpei shakes his head. You changed a lot, Junpei. A half a year ago, you were never this honest. It's like, how do I describe it? Like a dream? Huh? Junpei leans in and quickly pinches Akane. Oh, now you've done it! She darts forward and goes after Junpei with both hands, getting in a pinch wherever she can, and Junpei does the same. Once they start laughing, it's very hard to stop, and they keep going until they're out of breath. I guess this is all thanks to Carlos, too. That's why I'm writing him that thank you letter. On Akene's left hand, a ring glitters on her ring finger. Well, he finally put something on the right damn fucking Jesus fucking Christ. Now here's Sean, Eric, and Mia. Mira. Hey, Mira, how are you feeling? Are you lonely? Come on, Eric, you visited last week. Eric smiles wryly and reaches out to Mira with his left hand. Mira does the same, and their hands with matching silver rings align on either side of the plexiglass window. In case you were wondering if Eric got any smarter from the events of this game. No, he didn't. I brought a new guest to see you today, Eric. Shifts to the side and a head pops into view. Hi, Amira, long time no see. It's Sean, right? Yep, I'm happy you remembered. Behind Mira, the sun is shining through an iron-barred window, lighting up the visitor room. Yeah, Mira's in prison. Yeah, she is. It's been a long time, Sean. It's good to see you. The smile that appears on her face is real. Mira no longer needs to plaster on a fake one. When I heard you turned yourself in, I was really surprised. Eric was the one who convinced me. He said I should pay for my sins so we could be together. So that's why you got married in jail. Eric ducks his head shyly. Are you sure you're okay with this? Mira asks. He looks at her in confusion. Don't you regret marrying me? I did carve your heart out in another history. She's not wrong. Isn't that what you said, Sean? Yeah, you did. Eric looks Mira straight in the eye. I've already told you this a bunch of times. I forgive you no matter what happens. Besides, you haven't killed me in this history yet, right? The operative word there, I'm afraid, is yet. Yet, Mira, listen. Come on. But the Heart Rippers killed people already. So many. Sean, stop it. Eric turns angrily on Sean and Mira's face falls into a frown, but Sean continues speaking. You turned yourself in, Mira, but that doesn't mean you've paid for all the crimes you did. I doubt the family and friends that were left behind would forgive you even if you were put on death row. There's no way you can clear your sins here. Mira grits her teeth. But there is a way to clear them. Well, not what you've already done, technically. You'll have to pay for those your whole life. That'll never change. But maybe you can in another universe. Suddenly, Sean's fist crashes through the plexiglass window. Ah! Mira jumps backwards while Eric is frozen in shock. What are you? Eric can't even finish speaking before Sean moves. Jumping through the broken window, he kicks outside of the wall of the visitor's room, causing it to crumble and reveal a giant hole. An alarm immediately starts blaring and police officers rush into the room, but Sean darts forward and takes them all down in the blink of an eye. He holds his hand out to Mira. Let's go! Go where? I know where the transporter is being stored. You're saying we should go change history? Eric finally stutters. Sean nods. To stop young Mira from committing murder. Mira, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can clear your sins. Mira stares out through the hole in the wall at the horizon, extending beyond. And that is the end of the Zero Escape series. Akane and Junpei finally stopped dancing around the fact that they just really want a bone. Carlos saved his sister, and Eric and Sean are stupid enough to feel like Mira is worth saving. And that's that. So, I know that this, hold on a second. I meant to quit the game, and that did not do what I wanted it to. Thank you. No, Sigma, Delta, and Phi have no extra history. Probably because we already know what they're going to be doing. They're going to be doing what they do. So, let's talk about this for a second. So, the unfortunate part about this series is fantastic. I love the Zero Escape series. We've had a ton of fun playing through it the first time. We had a ton of fun playing through it the second time. At least I did. I know some of you guys were into it at least. Unfortunately, it obviously does not really stick the landing at the end. And I think that's due to a couple of things. I think they clearly went through the effort of retconning a few things, small things, that wound up kind of snowballing into big things. I don't understand, for instance, why Phi and Delta had to be twins and why they had to be Diana and Sigma's kids. I feel like the game didn't need that. The plot didn't need that. I don't think the characters gained anything from it, except that it was kind of cool to see Phi figure out who her parents are and maybe have a chance to, you know, have a family bond that she's never had before. But that's kind of up in the air, especially since we don't really get a clear answer as to whether Carlos kills Delta or not. That's obviously up to your interpretation, and you can kind of choose what you would do. It's kind of like an extra decision game for you in your own head after all is said and done as to what you would do. I would shoot him personally because I just... But yeah, this series is one of my favorite game series of all time. I think that it did get a little worse as it went on. Like, the quality dipped a little. Personally, for me, Virtue's Last Reward is my favorite game in the series. I don't know what you guys thought. I feel like the gameplay is better than 999, and that is big for me. You know, the rooms were a lot easier to interact with. The fact that you can jump in and out of the flowchart and that you don't have to play the rooms over and over again to get all the endings is such a time saver. Coin says, Virtue's Last Reward had the best connecting story. 999 had the best characters. 7. Yeah. 7 is one of the great characters. I was sad to never see 7 again. I would have loved to have seen him pop up. You know, even if it was something like, you know, like a scene of, you know, Sigma and Phi and Diana escaping when Radical 6 gets out. And, you know, them calling the cops and having them pull up, and 7 is there because he's kind of personally invested in all of this Zero crap. And, you know, that would have been cool. He should have been the one to chuck Mira in the slammer. That would have been funny, too. I think that would have been funny if, like, Mira was like, okay, I want to turn myself in. And then Akane was like, I know a guy. But technically... well, no, I mean, that would have been interesting if she could have. But yeah, I mean, as far as great characters, I really love Akane as much of a cold-hearted bitch as she can be. I think she's a really well done character, and I think she's really interesting. As far as her motives, she's super intelligent. And I personally really enjoy a character that is willing to do things for the greater good that you necessarily wouldn't want to do. I like characters like that. Who can, you know, who are good people. Like, I don't think Akane is necessarily a bad person. She's not out to hurt anyone. It's just that she sees, the whole big picture, and she's not afraid to do what she needs to do for the bigger picture. Even if that means she has to lose her own life. Even if it has to mean she has to erase the memories of the person she loves the most in the world. And never be with him. And know that he's out searching for her. And have to ignore him for 45 years. Until he becomes this curmudgeonly son of a bitch. That's obsessed with porn and whiskey. And buying his adoptive kid root beer floats. I mean... Akane's willing to sacrifice 10 worlds to save. I think she would sacrifice a whole lot more than that. Eric's backstory was never fully fleshed out either. It was all insinuations. I mean, I think his story was pretty easily laid out if you connect the dots. He was part of a good family. His mother got sick and died. His father became drunk and became super abusive. And went too ham on his brother one day and then forced him to go dump his brother's body in the river. Because he didn't want to get caught. You know? Eric, for being the asshole that he is, has a really sad backstory, and he was treated really terribly, and I think that the way he acts and reacts to stuff is understandable considering what he's been through. That being said, he is my least favorite character in this series. I hate him beyond all hatred. He's terrible. There's nothing redeemable about him to me, as sad as his side story is, even when he has those moments of compassion and intelligence. They're too few and far between for me to feel like he's redeemable. I also really love Lotus. I love Phi. And I thought I was going to hate Phi. I love Phi. And Sigma's pretty great too. The FBR was a minor plot point which surprised me. I feel like FBR was just a bullshit thing to counteract Radical 6. To give them do you have Radical 6 or you don't kind of, you know, choice. So, I don't know about that. Anyway, my throat is starting to hurt. My voice is giving out on me, as you can hear, and I have important things to do tomorrow morning, so I can't lose my voice. So I'm going to end the stream here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. I am trying to think of some other games to maybe add to the stream. I've been doing Neverwinter. I've been doing FF14. I don't have much FF14 left because once I hit level 35, that's it for the free stuff. And I cannot afford to subscribe monthly right now, unfortunately, because I'm in between jobs. But I have that going on. We were playing some Skyrim kind of very casually. There's a game that I've been kind of wishy-washy on in the background about, and it's a game called House Flipper. If you've never seen it, look it up on Steam. I was thinking of perhaps purchasing it and playing it, but it's basically a game where people hire you to clean up or remodel their house, and you can make ridiculous money off of it, and you can then pimp out your own house and buy stuff and flip it. It's not a very exciting game, but that's kind of the point. The gameplay that I've seen of it and the people that I've seen play it say that it's just a very, like, kind of chill, zen experience. So I felt like that would be fun to have, like, some chill streams of just, let's, you know, install some sinks in a house and flip it. Like, let's let's have some chill, cool streams where we could just chat and fix the house. I don't know. So you can let me know here in the Twitch chat. You can let me know in the Discord. I also have a poll on my Twitter if you want to go on Twitter and vote there. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go rest my voice because I need my voice for tomorrow morning. I have a very important meeting I have to go to. But thank you very much. I love your faces, and I will see you soon. Have a lovely evening.